Here we go then, the news we've been waiting for, the big news. Cricket Captain 2025 has got a release date and it's got brand new features, some of the features that a lot of the community have been waiting for a very long time. So we're going to give a bit of kudos to the devs that they are listening to the people. We're going to break it down. June 27th is going to be the date that it comes out on Steam. And as always, there's normally a delay when it comes to iOS, Android, Mac or Switch. So what are they saying? They're saying build your dream team on Cricket Captain 2025. It's got the Test World Championship final, followed by India's Tour of England and England's Tour of Australia. So they're going to be these parts of the game where you can normally set up a game straight away and fall straight in with the squads. Completely new look, and this is huge because people go, oh, the game looks the same. It's been looking the same for years and years and years. Completely new look, beautifully designed, clean looking interface, reducing distractions and helping take gameplay to a new immersive experience. And there's a couple of screenshots that come alongside it and it does look really nice. So you can see the latest scores have gone into the top right, taking up more screen. On the left you've got your messages, and I think these used to be squashed down in the bottom right, and you've got your next day match experience. Looking at the old one, the stuff was on the right and the messages in the bottom left, and you had to scroll up and down through it, making it hard to see. Also does look really clean. You've got all the same options: team details, player profiles, coach, pitch and groundsman, records, fixtures, domestic tables, rankings, world championship. So you've got exactly the same menu options at the bottom, but it does look really nice. And the other screenshot that they give us is one of the in-game match experience, where you can see there is a lot of change. Alignment on what's going on here with the cool, nice looking edges stands out quite nicely. Looks really clean throughout. Overall, although subtly different, does make the game look more modern and cleaner. Then this is a big one because there's different variants of the game that you play, right? You play your first class test cricket, your one day international cricket, but T20 cricket takes a battering in the forums because it's hard. And they've put taking feedback from our fans, we've updated the match engine and player generation to bring more balance to the scoring rates and wicket chances in a 20 over game. So there will be some substantial difference when you are playing your saves in the T20 format. Also, we've improved the speed of the game engine, allowing for faster progression through seasons and matches. I think you can smash through a season in about 2 or 3 hours. So again, happy to see the change come in. But this is the big one that's going to get a lot of people excited. So we released a video a couple of days ago about the names image licensing issue and how you've now got to upload one of these edit text files into the game to be able to get the real names on 370 different players. So there now is, and this has been called out for years as a, hey, we really want this, a new in-game player editor feature allows for editing player abilities, including the batting, bowling, fielding, aggression and opener type, so where they bat in the order. For the first time, you can adjust your players as you want without sacrificing the core player selection gameplay. Big change. You're going to get a lot of edits, a lot of mods that people are putting out there that you can play a part of. Could be a really substantial step in a good direction for the game, and one the fans that I think are particularly going to enjoy. As long as it can't be played in the online mode, I think you're on to a winner. Cricket Captain 2025 expands its database once again, including most wickets, runs, season stats for international teams. They do this every year. They do have an absolute huge database that sits behind this, and I've read in forum posts previously that it does take a lot of time to get this up to date, clean, new players, all the latest stats. So the key features: new interface, fresh look, we've seen that. The player editor, really looking forward to getting stuck into that and what you're going to be able to create. Match engine, improved 20 over gameplay, improved player generation, rebalanced with focus on 20 over skill. So again, this might get the traditionalists up a little bit in arms, but this essentially is the modern generation of player play more white ball T20 cricket than anything else, and that's where the money is. And you may see players come through that are leaning towards that T20 cricket. So again, it's going to be really interesting. Job selection, apply for captaincy positions around the world. Updated commentary from Daniel Norcross, who I think does a really good job on the game. Good enhancement to it. Score predictor, so that's the one where you're in a game and you can press it and it shows you what the predictor's going to say you're going to get out of 200 simulations. That's going to improve and be slightly quicker. Updated team rankings, player rankings, international trophies. Updated player Pakistan domestic system, 18 new playing teams across all 3 formats. That's going to be quite interesting because there's only about 5 or 6 teams that you can play over there, I believe. So that's going to be a really interesting save to get stuck into. And always in my comments, I've got people going, do Pakistan, do Pakistan, do Pakistan. I think it's going to be part of it. Domestic system updates, all the latest rules and stuff across all the boards. And tournament modes, one day, Asia Trophy, T20s. I think there is something to do around this all-time great stuff one day, but I've not quite got there. But updated player base, 8,000 players, updated stats. I think it's going to be a really, really good game that's... One UI change does reinvigorate people. I know how small it can be, but a clean looking interface does make something feel really new. And I think the player editor, along with everything else that they're doing in the game, is going to be a really good one. The other thing that I believe I read in the International Cricket Captain Fans Rebooted group was that they've been doing heaps of work around the actual code and trying to make it more usable and faster in the future for rolling out development. I do see a lot of these things, like if the names aren't correct, I won't be bothering, sadly. To me, the way I look at it, it's a given that it's going to be in place, that the names won't be available, but there is when it's ready, a 2-second fix that will be able to roll in and get this working for you. So I can understand the frustration of people, but like I said in previous videos, it is a part of the game and has been a part of bigger cricket games in the past that have these sorts of issues. As always, if you are brand new around here, subscribe to the channel, like the video. There is videos on how to fix the real name player names in Cricket Captain 2024 and potentially why it's been occurring in other instances of it happening. As well as that, there are countless rebuilds on the channel that you can get stuck into as I go around rebuilding world cricket. On top of that, so many of you have subscribed. We've had 130 people become members of the channel, and that gets them entitled to the Cricket Captain 2024 stats pack. If you head to buymeacoffee.com/leadingedgepod, you can sign up and you can export the scorecards from the game into the stats pack, and it allows you to make detailed analysis of players in the game, to do selection, to make purchases during the off season, to look at all the records from your game. The amount of detail that is in this is quite phenomenal. It's like opening a book of wisdom, and it's just about your save. So feel free to head over there. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about what the changes are going to be for the game, where it's going. It's heading in the right direction. It's making substantial changes, given that it's had its back against the wall and had to make big changes that is understandably going to upset the fan base that buy the game year in, year out. But it has... One, it's got to take care of itself, and two, this is a really good step forward for the game, and I can't wait to get into it and get stuck into some rebuilds. Thanks for watching.